Let me lower it. I think it's still too loud. We're watching burlesque. Sure. Guys, I made sopita de arroz today and chile colorado. It's actually carnitas, which is pork, right? But for the locos. So, and then si está muy recio, le bajas y toma. Julia's gonna eat. Mija, que hay tortillas. I'll put them in the middle.
¿Me pasas a tomar?
Sí, mi amor. La suave. Échate hielitos en el vaso, mami. O ya te echaste. Ay, sorry, but I don't have strength. Let's see if we can. Let's take a fascio first. Un fascito. ¡Guys! Pinches culero. Oiganme, no. Mira, enfrente de los viewers andan ahí peleando. Pinches putos. ¿Verdad, guys? ¿Cómo van a andar peleando? Let's put this a little bit more. Guys, let me tell you something. Remember I showed you these beautiful, beautiful shirties that I got from Temu? And they're 4X, I believe. Sí me quedaron, but look. When I try to have it sexified, it starts rolling up and then it's up to there. Oh my God, and I get so mad. So right now, I'll tell you the truth, I'm gonna tuck and roll. Okay, so they could stay down and look beautiful. I love my tattoos. Me fascinan. It's not, I don't think I'm all that or nothing, but I think they're beautiful. It's because I'm a tattoo kind of person, you know? Unos tattoos a mí se me hacen bonitos. And when you've got some nice ones going on in your body, you feel, I don't know if you all do, but I feel proud of my tattoos. You know, I got over here all my muertitos. My carnal, I got my dad, my mom in the back. I don't have my dad. I have my brother, my little brother, which on Thanksgiving will be 4 years, ¿verdad? See now, you got it. And then I have my boyfriend Rebel. I'm gonna put the dates on him. I have the little butterflies, the little palomitas. This one's blank because it's steady. 3 puntos ese. 3 puntos. And everybody tells me, why did you do it on 2 hands? It only goes away. Because I'm twice as crazy, motherfucker. The hearts, Alley, Panther, Chula, Ribbon.
Spider.
The rose.
Spider.
Ooh, spider. I got a spider back there in my testa. And then Miguel on my tobillo, my husband. And then my back, my mom's name. Jesse's name, the girls' names.
The dogs.
The little dog is doing the dirty. So I was going to put this name Chula back there on my nalga. Right now I have culo chato, but I said I'm going to put my booty anyways. I know it. And then dude told me, why don't you put it over here where people can see it? Because he drew it and it looked beautiful. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Who's going to see my ass but doctors? And if I ever have a vato, and just him's going to see it, nobody's going to know. You know that it's done beautifully because this vato, sí lo hace muy bien, eh? His cousin was the one that was tattooing me before for way less. But is the rice a little salty? Or have you not tasted it yet?
It's okay.
Let me put on my glasses. It's okay. Well, hello. So yeah, we're watching burlesque. I'm gonna tell you what I did. It was real nice and juicy. There was two carteras of carnitas. Some of them have bone, trucha. So when this pork was ready, I just scooted it over because there was juice. And I put, ya me acabé los chicharrones, más para que sepas. I put the chicharrones there, the last of the chicharrones there, because I like chicharrones. And I never knew that people could make them in chile colorado. Here's a chicharrón. I saw it in Juárez. One time we went to, well, we call him Grandpa, but it's just his grandpa. In Grandpa's house, and my ex-sister-in-law had already cooked for them for breakfast, huh? And they just had like the leftovers. So I see this pan that had chicharrones, big potatoes, big pieces of potato, and chile colorado. And I was like, you know? We hadn't eaten breakfast. We went real early on a Saturday morning, and I would usually, I'd usually buy lots of chicken and a sack of potatoes. And we would always, they'd bring out that, what is it called? It's not a grill. It's a disco. Thank you. Thank you. The disc. They would wash it. They would start the fire. They would clean it. We would go get 2 bottles of oil and furnace. Unless I had enough, then I would bring the oil. And then somebody from Juárez would put the tortillas, because, you know, they're nice and warm over there and hot and delicious. Hija, ¿te echaste chicharrón? ¿Está bien rico, verdad? Fucking bomb, guys. Mi sopita de bomb too. Se me hizo un poquito salty, pero ya no. I'm gonna mukbang again tomorrow, hopefully, because I got some shoutouts. I got a surprise shoutout for somebody. Ooh! Yeah, my rice is bomb. It's because Julia can make white rice. Usually we do the instant, but she can make it from, you know, not instant. But she's tried to make arroz mexicano, and she says, como que no me sale bien. You just gotta perfect it. Do it. Sometimes it takes years to perfect the dish. Right, guys? But when you love to cook, te sale chingón todo. Let's see if I could do this. So this is a big piece of carne, because it's like carnitas, you know. Or I would take some of this. Carnitas from downtown at Matas. If you're from El Paso, you know, you've heard of Matas downtown. It's been around for very many years. right on the corner where the bridge is to into Juarez. So a lot of people be buying their last minute stuff to take to Juarez. And it's cheap there. I haven't gone in years, guys, since I've been to Juarez. We don't go downtown. I don't have business downtown, you know? Está chingón, ¿verdad, mija? You know what, girl? Oh, that scared me. Like if I would have put less carne, we would have frijolitos de la olla, ¿verdad? Not smushed, de la olla. A ver cuándo comimos frijolitos así de la olla. ¿Verdad, guys? Pura pinche carnita. I mean, there's pieces that have fatty in them. Fatty, 4x4 can't get through the goddamn door because you got a big fat ass. There's something I always wondered about. One of my favorite friends here on my YouTube channel, Geek. Better? Come on. The meat is very delicious, very soft. It's me that have trouble sometimes with carne. Yeah, I always wondered about Geek. I was like, where's he from? And I was embarrassed to ask him. Geek, I was so embarrassed to ask you. But he's just such a sweetheart. And then I finally asked him where he's from. He's from the Netherlands. I wasn't good at history. Don't ask me where that is. Where did we say the Netherlands are? Like up there by Europe? Or what were we talking about Europe the other day?
You were talking with Linda, not me.
What was I saying with Linda?
You guys were talking about Germany or something.
Germany.
Okay.
The Netherlands.
That one of your friends is from the
It's up there by Germany, Europe. That's where you're at, Geek. What?
Se me cayó. Look at it.
Hey, tonta. You know what I get scared about, guys? Because you know how I told Julia right now, be careful because there had some of these pieces of pork have bone. And she went, I thought she bit a piece of fucking hueso or something. Sorry, guys, I gotta open my mouth real big for this. Sorry. Let me. So, Geek, I am Mexican American. I was born here in America. Well, like my great grandparents, they were born in Mexico, in Chihuahua and stuff. So, I've got delicious Mexican blood running through my veins. And I know in some countries, certain things are not allowed to eat or they just don't eat them. Like, I'm not trying to offend anybody by, and oh, okay. I know because I was studying with Jehovah's Witnesses and I would go to Jehovah's Witnesses church. And they don't eat pork. ¿Va que no, mami?
No.
Because it's in the Bible. Because it's a dirty animal. You know what I mean? But everybody is different. Ya no teníamos tortillas de maíz, ¿verdad, mija? So, espérame, güey. Ahorita te doy, papá. No te puedo dar de eso. Esto sí está picoso, papá. ¿Quieres sopita? ¿Te doy sopita? Toma. A ver si te gusta. ¿Dónde el otro? Se fue.
Yeah, he's over here.
Dale sopita, una cucharita de sopita. Ay, that song of Cher's. You haven't seen the last of me. Ay, I love that song. Shut
He
up.
left.
When Sonny Bono died,
He went with you.
when Sonny Bono died, her husband, for many years,
Oh, they're married.
they were married, yeah. That
I
was
just
the
remember
name.
the Golden Girls when they
Sharon.
dressed up as Sharon Bono.
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I think my nose was dripping. I think. This is not even spicy. But I apologize if you saw something. I can't see, so but I felt like wet right here. I do apologize. I don't mean to be gross. So yeah, anyways, like in Mexico, most of Mexico that I know of course, Thanksgiving is an American holiday. Huh. So, a lot of people in certain parts of Mexico, okay, not all Mexico, they're, how do you say it? Their custom, there you go. Their custom or their, what they like doing in some parts of Mexico, like in Juarez,
You're so cute.
is they will eat turkey, but on Christmas, that's when they kill. Turkey is called pavo. Pavo is a turkey. Or guajolote. Usually I just call it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Shit, I got a turkey going on in here. Already, I know that if I do lose my 40 pounds, ay, bendito Dios que me ayude a bajar. Because I'm on Ozempic. Oh, and then he gave me the next dose after. I wonder when I'm going to see those pounds shed. I think I have a feeling, girl, and I have like faith in it, that it's just got those 40 are just going to melt off. And I don't want to go any lower than 40 because then I look, because I'm short, I look, wait, like, I'm not going to say bony skinny, but a skinny that I don't like. You know what I mean? When I went down to 172, and then I went up to about 180. But It was pure muscle because I was jogging, running, swimming, whatever I could. It was muscle because my booty popped a lot, and my thighs got really nice. But I was sad because when I lost all the weight, I lost weight everywhere. And from the knee down, oh, ugly ass chicken legs. I ain't lying. They're skinny as fuck. My ankles, oof.
But I don't think they're asking anymore, right?
She says that they're not as skinny anymore, that they've gained a little bit of weight. I hope so, girl, because si me da vergüenza, like, before. Well, no. When I would, there was one thing, guys, let me tell you. Oh, when I was really, really, really big, ah, I was sad because I was so fat, I couldn't cross my legs. You know? Yeah, look, this is the 40 pounds. It looks awful. But I was way bigger. I could, ay, wait. Se les antojó, ¿verdad? So, when I lost all that weight, I was able to cross my legs real sexy, and I didn't have this fat ass here. Fat ass burger or nothing.
It's okay.
Careful.
Did Jesse find your shoe?
Monday?
Did Jesse find your shoe?
No, he says it's not down there. It's because I barely found it. I have a shoebox, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I gave my friend Patty, I'm gonna say maybe 40 pairs of shoes, no lie. I love food. Especially sexy sandals. Like with little gems and shit. Oh, I love that. You're not gonna believe where I found the most sexiest sandals. At Savers. Savers is a secondhand store like Goodwill. Savers got badass fucking shoes in there. Different, you know that they're not even from here. You know? And, ¿qué más? But then when I had my foot ulcer, my heel ulcer, I wasn't going to be able, supposedly I wasn't going to be able to ever wear sandals again. I was just going to have to wear the diabetic shoes, which are usually ugly as fuck. Very old lady like, not to offend anybody. And girl, I am an old lady, but I refuse to look like one. So my aunt that passed away already, she got to be 90 something. I don't remember. 90 something, and since she was very young, she would sell Avon. My Uncle Shorty had a propane company. It was his. And he made his money, you know. But he was at work all day. Of course, when he came home, my aunt already had his dinner and everything. But he wasn't like, didn't agree too much on her doing that A1 shit. He was like, you're not going to win no money, blah. He's like, yeah, pues, so I could buy my little, whatever I want. You pay the bill and everything, and let me buy my little shit. But my tia used to tell everybody the story of how right there in the front of her little yard, she had a can of, let's say like a can of soup or something, right? Some kind of can that had or she made a lid for it or whatever, but it was metal. It was a can. Oh. All the money she would make a day one, she would stuff it in there, and then bury it again. It was just that. I guess she hustled big time, In a few years, she already had $10,000. And then she told my tío, you know what? We need to buy a house. I don't know what it is. Like, yeah, but later in the future, let me start saving and I'm starting to make my money with her. She said, dude, I've got the deposit covered. I've got the down payment. She had $10,000. In that can. She didn't drive. I'm sure she fucking got family members or whatever to drive her to the bank and, turn those into $100 bills, I'm sure. And yeah, that's all. She's the one that put the down payment on her house. So you lived there for a very long time. Those of you that live here in El Paso, my aunt lived by Ascarate Park. That is like they got a lake in there. Oh. There's a fish in there. They have a big park and a lot of people go. On Easter Sunday, that was a place to be. It had a playground with lots of swings and stuff. Ducks. You could go feed the ducks. That? Échale en un platito, mija, sopita, baby. A los dos cabrones.
Ya les di mucho. Les estaba dando.
And then, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to eat tortilla, but I don't feel as bad because it's not harina. It's still maíz. But I don't feel that bad. Because it's, I'm eating this with something delicious that you can. If you have the willpower and stuff to just say, fuck tortillas, fuck bread, fuck everything. Tie your balls. But I can't right now. But I'm getting there. Remember? The other day I had a big old fucking brontosaurus burger from Burger King. And I had 3 patties in there. 3 patties is for 3 hamburgers. I'd rather eat the 3 patty with the 2 breads then let's say 3 hamburgers or even 2. And I got full and it was so yummy. And I love it. And I hadn't had Burger King in a while. And you know that grilly taste that it has, so yummy. Quítate, puto. ¿Por qué me chingas tanto? Si estoy en un video, puto. Puto. Es que no es que tengan hambre. Porque ya comieron croquetas and stuff. Julia gave them a lot of rice right now to both of them. Les diste un pedacito de carne. Yeah, that's what they want, my carne. Ahorita te doy, déjame, let me get to the carne. Because first I'm eating the chicharrones. I can't see. I can't see. You saw.
Mine.
Oh, the one you used to send so pretty bound to you. Like Christina Aguilera. Motherfucker.
Te mordió, ¿qué?
I tried to yank my wick off. Guys, remember I told you this fucking house is eating everything. I wonder where the fuck is my fucking halter top? Well, Julia found it. I guess I put it over there in my room. So, hold on.
It's so loud and I have it very... You look at what number it is.
This is a sexy halter top that I got from Timo.
Look. It's on number 4. It's so loud.
Ponle 6.
It's on 4.
Pero
Like it's still
5,
too loud.
6. It's still too loud. This is very sick. I love halter. Won't even say on mis chichis.
Well, yeah, because it's going to go downer. No?
Oh, yeah, plus the wigs in the way. I could have sworn it had ever like diamonds and stuff.
No, it's just plain.
Guys. Amber's little kids. Woohoo! What you say? What you say? What you be, baby, be? Ooh, I was sweating like a motherfucker. And the fence right here in front of my nutties. Oh, yeah. The little fan is here. Everybody relax. The fan is here. Oh. I think it's too much over here or over there. There. The one that goes. Ay, pinche loca. Cálmela, cálmela. See how her lips are red, but then she's got the glossy on top. I don't like my lips shiny. Me estás enterrando las... Mira, can you see his little fucking hands? Me estás picando, cabrón. Y luego me entierra. A veces me hace así y me agarra en el puro pinche nepo. Chupón. Ese chupón. Órale, chuponón. Hazte para allá, chuponón. For the first time. Ay, me hizo que me corriera el moco, pero no pica, ¿verdad que no, Nana? Tu hija. Mira, Nana's thinking of me. Linda. I hope you watch this later on today or tonight. Probably till tomorrow, right? When you're at work, maybe? No. There we go. With a little bone. Get back in here. Espera the chicharrón instead of the bone. Ya, Max. Dale tantito arroz, mija. Voy a acabar, pero...
No, es que ya comieron y ya no les des nada.
Okay, that bone. Guys, when I was young, yeah, there's another bone. The guys, especially the rockers, they wouldn't say like you want to go out on a date or you want to go to the movies or anything. They would just come straight out and say, "Can I bone you?" ¿Sabías eso, hija? Ahí ni decían que bone. Como this guy that came to my house. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He came to my house because he was gonna check. What was he gonna check? Something in the rooms or something. You know those people that come and check when you're in housing or in Section 8, they have to come and check that your fire alarm works, that you know that your house is okay, you're not missing things or shit broken or just a lot of shit. So this dude comes, and when I saw him, se me hizo familiar. And then I looked at his name, and I think it said, I'm going to say, Prieto. And then I said, "You're Manny Prieto, huh?" Yes, he could have scared. Girl, he don't remember making out with me when we was youngins. And he was laughing. He was like, "Really?" And I said, "Yes, remember you had your hair long y la chingada." Well, we were making out. I think I just kissed him once. That once, because I got a little scared. But I still was not a hoe. I hoed you, mama, that much. I had not met my first boyfriend yet. And I remember he told me, "You want to go back of my alley and so we can bone?" And I said, I knew that bone meant fucking. You could tell it just because he was cute, I wasn't going to give it up. He was not even my boyfriend or nothing. Hell no. Hell to the Norbit. So, but I wanted something, right? So I said, todavía estábamos geniando bien bonito, and then, "Hey, come on, let's go to the alley." Okay. I made him think that we were gonna, what I wanted him to do? Suck him out, titties, suck him out, titties, suck him out, titties. Y él bien happy con las titties y agarrándome las nalgas y todo, thinking he was gonna get somebody to the chair. I didn't tell him that part because he doesn't even remember me. Much less that I know. Que suave. I remember he said, "Do you remember Mark?" And I said, "Mark." And then he's not like, "Yeah, he was my best friend. He was always with me." No, man, le dije, "No me acuerdo que estaba, I would see you by yourself, Nah, man, he died. Gets aquel. He really. How sad. I don't remember that Mark. I remember another Mark that lived on my street, and he, I think, committed suicide. He was my friend Pecker. He was one of his best friends. No, you know what? It was his best friend. I just remembered. Because I remembered that in his house, in my friend's house, Pecker is the brother of my best friend Sandra. And they went to school, whatever, and at the house they just spoke Spanish. So, well, they knew that they were going to school and they were born here and everything. And that they never heard him speak English, in other words. So when the mom because they were best friends, right? They went to the funeral. Nobody knew that Picker was going to give a eulogy. And they tripped out because he said everything in English with these big ass words that nobody even no les cruzaba que este vato hablaba tan bonito y tan inteligentemente, so intelligent like and so proper. And he just said all bunch of beautiful things. Now he's a big Christian. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's like close to being a pastor because he's that savio, that knowledgeable on the Bible and on everything and Christianity. And he says he still cannot find a church where they talk about real Christianity and stuff. And I told him before, Becker, you see when you can go to my house, to my church, I have a pastor that this and this and this and that. Oh, really? Mama Picker. He don't like me to call him Picker no more because that was his nickname when he was little. Obviously, les da vergüenza ya when they're bigger to be named, called surname. Like his brother that's a little older. No, younger. His name is Edward. But you know what they call him since he was little? Wee-wees. And I only see them like maybe once a year. If I go to one of their parties. And I would tell Mary, hey, wee-wees, ¿cómo estás? Like 2 years ago, he was told to call me wee-wees. And I said, why? Don't tell anybody that's my nickname. Because I'm already old. And then I told him, oh yeah, no, I get you. No worries. I was walking away and I said, bye, wee-wees. Ay, qué funny. You can't escape it. You know what I mean? A lot of people will know your nicknames. What have you? Look at my boyfriend Alfredo. When I met him, he was normal sized body, I guess you could say, and dark moreno, green hazel eyes. And he had a little belly, like a beer belly, no? And when I would go to they would invite me. They would invite me. Bring your girlfriend Alfredo. We want to meet her. He hadn't had a real girlfriend in a few years, right? And so this was a year after my husband passed away, or a year and a half. So when they would invite me que tráetela, vamos a hacer un cócar o que esto, que el otro, pues ahí me llama, ¿verdad? Ahí fui con él. And he, like I said, was morenito. And I started hearing his family call him gordo. And some of them will call him güero. And in my head, I was like, ¿güero de dónde? And then I told him, well, how come they call you güero? Porque yo soy güero. And then I told him, estás más negro que mi culo. No, it's because that's the way we got along playing around. Más negro que mi culo. Y la chingada. Y me decía, I don't know, my skin for some reason started changing a couple years ago. Why did it change? He had cirrhosis and he never told me. So his skin was a different color than it was when he was güero, like this. And that he was very gordito. And he was really like losing. I met him when he was like normal. So, guys, by the time that before he passed away, he looked like a skeleton. And he was so skinny, así, feo, pobrecito. But a year and a half about before he passed away, we weren't together anymore. I couldn't be with him because I don't know if it's bad to say or not, but to me, when you're married, It's the love and everything that goes with marriage, but also a woman wants to kiss her man, que no? No. Make out y la chingada and make some loving and stuff. I could not make up with him. Like, we dated 4 years on and off. I only kissed him maybe like the first year and a half to 2. Because his breath got... Because he was dying and I didn't know. I didn't know that he was dying. I didn't know that with this disease that he was going to end up dying. I thought that people could live with that and just drink medication, whatever. I'm looking at Max. No, Max. So when I met this Alfredo at the store, he had a long sleeve shirt on and jeans, whatever. And his sleeve kind of went up, and I looked, and he tells me, oh, sorry. He goes, he covers himself, and he tells me, it's because I'm a mechanic and some hot water or oil or something fell on him and that it burned his skin. But it didn't look correctly. So his door had like little spots here. But it was from the cirrhosis as well. Because he was gonna, I guess he was getting ready to not give a fuck anymore. He wouldn't go to the doctor and anything. So he started getting, this and other stuff, And so in the end, when he passed away, he was so skinny. He was losing weight a lo pendejo. And I told him, when he was losing weight already and I noticed him getting sicker, I would tell him, no está haciendo el doctor, ¿verdad? You're not going to the doctor. Fuck no, I'm not gonna go. Fuck that shit. And I would be like, do you want to die, dude? What the fuck? What's wrong with you? And then I would tell the mom, hey, wasn't he supposed to have an appointment, today with her? No quiere ir. And I would tell her, señora, fucking force him to go. You don't know how he gets. He has to respect you, and if you're telling him let's go, then let's go. You're living under your roof, whatever. He would only listen if his 2 sisters came and told him stuff. But he wouldn't listen to mom. This dude, I'm not showing off for nothing, but it was so in love with me. And I was too. But I noticed things about him. He would repeat himself a lot. He would say something and then tell me the same thing. And one time, let me tell you, I know I told you the story, but I haven't told it in a long fucking time. In my bedroom, I always had a little nightstand. I've never shared rooms with anyone. Just with my husband, huh? The kids slept with me too. But I had my little nightstand where I had an enchufe with my charger so I could charge my phone, a little lamp. Back then I used to smoke cigarettes like a motherfucker. My cigarettes, the remote, my TV was in front of me. But anyways, did you hear that noise?
It sounded like a cat.
Right?
Or Sam probably was upstairs slapping.
No, it sounded like a cat getting pulled up by the cola or something. Like that. Anyways.
It's Baker.
Becker. You guys know who Becker is. Becker's a black cat from a scary movie. That's an old Mexican movie. Well, I always, back then, I would. Let me see. Oh, I've always peed a lot because I have diabetes, right? He got me Okay, when I tell you that I went down to 172 and then I weighed like 180 with the muscle, I weighed about 185 when I was with Alfredo. So I wasn't embarrassed of my stomach. It wasn't a big ass fat stomach the way I have it now. Look, this is, hold on. I got a lot of stomach here and down here. A lot. That's my tummy. And if I lay flat, I was not flat, but I had a little bolita stomach. And he would always tell me, Almighty great Buddha. And be rubbing on my stomach and tell me, sigue cenando. And I'll tell, ¿cuál pinche sigue cenando, cabrón? But one time, dudes, I went to the bathroom. I went to pee. And he says very loud and very mad, I've always peed and done the bathroom with my door open. It's my habit. If we're alone. I mean, if there's somebody here, I won't do that. But he says, I hear you texting. I even went like, what the fuck? I peed, I cleaned myself, I washed my hands real quick, and then I went over there. I turned on the light. He was all the way over there in my bed with the little table. And I turned on the light and told him, what did you tell me? I heard you texting. And I'm like, Alfredo, look it right there on the table. My fucking phone is right there charging. He just went like, oops, sorry. And he just ignored, everything we didn't talk about anymore. But he would hear things, even repeat things. Oh my God, he would tell me the same stories over and over. But it was cool. We had a very good relationship because we were both the same as crazy. We'd both cuss. I had my habit of the cigarettes. He had his habit of drinking. He didn't even drink that much. When I tell you he would take, I don't remember if it was a 6-pack or 12-pack of Budweiser, and he would open a beer and drink some. And sometimes I would get one, once in a while. But this dude, whenever we'd be right there in the kitchen and I was feeding my babies, I would tell him, Te sirvo. Do you want me to serve you? And he would be like, no. No, I already ate. He would say he already ate. His mom did get him food. And that's the only food I guess he could eat was from his mom's. He didn't like to go to restaurants. Very few times did he eat a hamburger from like McDonald's or whatever. And I noticed it's the first time how little he ate. So I would give, I'm not lying, I would get him Happy Meals. Because, for a little burger, you know what I mean? And the only thing he would tell me once in a while, in the middle of the night, he would wake up and he would tell me, pancakes. And I would tell him, Te hago pancakes, babe. Vamos pa abajo. Let's go downstairs. I would make him pancakes in the middle of the night. I wanted him to eat because he was getting thin and he wasn't eating. Just once a day with his mom and very little. Sometimes she would tell me that he would just pick at the food. But he did a couple of times eat. The first year when he was with me and I made tamales, he fell in love with my tamales, so he would eat 2 maybe, and that was enough for him to get full. And he would tell me, I want some of those. Give me some when I go home, babe. And I would tell him, yeah, but I want your mom to taste them, whatever. They loved them. Anyways, yeah, he would repeat himself a lot. But we had a really good time because he was my dancing partner, my real dancing partner. My husband didn't dance. We did dance a little bit at parties or whatever, but he didn't know how to dance. I know what I was telling him when I was with him. let me show you how to dance. And I would turn on music and he was like, no. He never wanted to. And so a couple of times he would let me go with my friends, but just a couple of times because I knew that that's not right, you know. Well, to me, it's not right, you know, because that's when problems start, right? But I did go a couple of times with my friends. Y my husband was quiet, like Julia. Very sweet, very big-hearted, but quiet in the sense of like he hardly ever told me he loved me. I would tell him. Tell me, amor, ¿qué es?
Something's wrong in there.
Oh.
It's not getting harder, it just stays sticky. Is it bad?
Did you put his powder?
Baking powder? None of the recipes said to put baking powder, so I don't know. Usually when
She's trying to
when I make tortillas de harina, yo no le echo
está bien
powder.
sticky porque le falta más harina. And then knead it some more. She's making this mix because remember I told you guys my swim therapy, they let me have a pumpkin.
You're hurting me. You're hurting me.
Girl, what you put in there?
Why, does it taste weird?
Yeah. What is that?
Just what you told me. Cinnamon, vanilla, and brown sugar.
How much vanilla did you put in there?
Like a little chorrito. Too much vanilla?
Put another capful of vanilla. Put
More sugar?
more powder, more cinnamon. Make that much, however times I'm doing it. And don't put brown sugar, put regular sugar. Like half a cup.
Ay, ya tú. You're the one that wanted to make the empanadas.
I know, mama, too, mama. So anyways, we cooked the pumpkin and it's so delicious, but it's been in the fridge 2 days, so we need to hurry up and make this before, you know, it gets malo. I want to make the empanadas de pumpkin. Pero ¿cómo se dice empanadas in Spanish and English? It's not a turnover. It's like a pie, like a mini pie, maybe mini haha. It's got the pumpkin and all the spices in there, real nice and sweet and cinnamony. And then you put a flour thing on top of it over it, and then you put it in the oven. You put it in the oven, and then when it's like, you'll be looking at it, eyeballing it. I haven't made them in a long time, okay, since my husband. Then you flip them over. Don't let them burn, but when they look a little bit brown, you know, then you just start putting them in a basket or wherever, but cover it. Sí, le falta más harina, mija. Como poquilla, como media taza. Sí, más o menos. Y luego me enseñas. And then you knead it some more and you say, I need you, baby. Woo! All right, guys. Well, I couldn't finish it. I have 3 pieces of meat left. And Julia couldn't finish hers. Usually, she'll tell me, and she'll just put it there so I can eat it. But if it's something that I can eat, like meat, you know, this meat is protein. It's pork, but I didn't fry it. I mean, I did, but I didn't put more extra lard or nothing like that, extra fat ass. Nothing. It was just carnitas inside. But I'm full already. And everything that's left in the big ass pan, I don't know if you can see it over there. Oh yeah. There's a big pan on my stove over there. Hold on. I am a good girl. Oh, she's over there. Look at the dog. Quítate, mami, para enseñarles la hoyota del chile. Right there. Is that it? Let me see. Let me put on my glasses. Yeah, that's it. That's my gigantic pot of with a beautiful glass top. I love that olla. And it got lost at church, man. I was so pissed off. And it finally, all of a sudden reappeared. I knew who tried to jack it, but they couldn't in the end because they must have been like, "You can't steal from church, dude. That's wrong." Like me, I found some. ¿Cómo se llaman esos chocolates, mami? Some very expensive chocolates there in the room where we used to do our Bible study. And I saw that bag and I saw another little bag of Hershey's Kisses and I said, "In my purse, is that you?" And I said right away, I'll replace it. Yeah. I said, I'll replace it. And I sure did. I put 3 times more. Because see, mommy.
Yeah, I was using gloves.
But yeah. But I hate those chocolates. We have chocolates in the. Do we still have chocolates in the freezer? We should. It's because they had gotten a big bag, but they didn't have money on the first. We didn't have money on the first, right? I think.
No.
No, because I got paid on the 31st, I believe, or 30th, my SSI, and it all came in together. So right away I told Julia, pay the rent, pay the phones, pay this. Ya sé todo por, you know. I didn't have nothing left because she had to get there from there. $200 a month fee that I had told her to please get me some money out of her loan company. Whatever they gave me, pues I kept it. I don't know what we had to do, but it was important, I believe. Just like the way, it has to look like the way tortillas de harina look in the end, the masa.
That's why it's like...
So don't take off the gloves. If you need more, tell me and I'll go get it for you. I'm gonna cut it already anyways. Just gonna stop needing it because she needs it. All right, guys. And then my eyes are getting so watery. So they said that the reason why this one cries is maybe because it's dry. That doesn't make sense to me, though. I don't know, but then again, I'm not a doctor. Why would it cry if it's dry? Then I would
Because it's crying from her tears.
That's crying from her tears. I guess, I don't know. I can't explain it. But they told me to buy the... ¿Cómo se llama? Fake tears? No.
We actually have the artificial tears.
Artificial tears. There you go. Artificial insemination. Guys, whenever you have a chance, get artificially inseminated. Not really, I'm just kidding. Yes, kidding. Bueno, guys, I know guachamos. Cuídense mucho and behave. I'm gonna make some pumpkin. I like pumpkin turnovers. I don't know.
It smells good, man.
Smells better? I needed more cinnamon. All right. Bye-bye, my loves. Goodbye, my loves.